Edith finds Uhtred on the road, and she tells him that Ethelflaed wants to meet him at Wenlockham. In Aylesbury, they're only now finding out that Ethelflaed is gone, so they're sending out riders to bring her back. And from Ethelflaed's point of view, she's already reached Wenlockham. In Aylesbury, there's a new problem, however. A sickness has gripped the countryside, which leaves people coughing up blood and dead in days, so half Mercia is making its way towards Aylesbury for protection. So to do what he can to stop the spread of the infection, Edward has the gates of Aylesbury closed. In Winchester, Alpha is going to visit Elswit, but she finds out she's no longer in confinement. It turns out she's left Winchester altogether, and she's on the road with men loyal to her. While Ethelflaed and Aldhelm are waiting at Wenlockham, they notice a colony of people moving, and they ask what's going on. They find out that the sickness is spreading throughout the countryside of Mercia, and they should get on their way. So, the two get back up on their horses, and they leave Wenlockham and head on to Chester, where they were originally supposed to meet Uhtred. However, just as they're going, Uhtred and his company emerge from the bushes, and himself and Ethelflaed miss each other by mere seconds. Uhtred concludes that Ethelflaed must have gone on to Chester, so that's what they also decide to do. Elswit now arrives in Aylesbury after travelling all the way from Winchester, and she's less than happy with Edward. She tells Edward that she was confined to a room, and Edward is wroth with anger as he never ordered that. Eardwulf has left Aylesbury with some of his men, and he's gone out to find Ethelflaed and her daughter Elphin. In Wales, the Welsh are feasting to their victory over the Danes, and one of their prisoners happens to be Breda. The following day, Uhtred notices they're being followed by horsemen, so he and his company decide to leave the path and head cross country. But just as they're about to escape the horsemen, they're stopped in their tracks by a river full of dead bodies. It turns out to be Eardwulf coming to take Ethelflaed's daughter. Eda remembers the one thing that saves them. She has a flashback to the night Ethelred was killed, and she remembers it was her brother that did it, so she runs forward. She tells the soldiers it was their commander that killed Ethelred, and she's a liar. She says that her brother was power hungry, and he wanted to be the Lord of Mercia, and she also says that she has proof. She says that her brother is carrying a pouch, which has one of Ethelred's rings in it. Eardwulf produces the pouch that his sister speaks of, and as she said, Ethelred's ring is in it, and so, defeated, he rides off by himself. In Wales, a man comes before the Welsh court they're feasting, and they find out from him that the coast has been raided by Danes from Ireland, and that he was the only survivor from the raid. Uhtred and his party now split up, and he leaves Eden and Osfer to look after Elphin, while himself and the rest of them go to Aylesbury.